Well, everybody, welcome back to ARK Fjordur. And, Vala and I were talking about the fact that no matter what we do, we always start out every new map with the same good intention, right?
That's right, and which is to build a base in the first place that we land.
Right, we just want to build a small foothold base, just a place to, put a bed, have a landmark, have a place to respawn, all that good stuff. And it's supposed to be small, and it's supposed to be temporary, and it's supposed to be, a little picturesque, So this is actually right where you spawn in one of the map spawn-in points, right? Beautiful little lagoon, nice little space, waterfalls, great views, and then what happens?
Turn around.
Yeah, we get silly. Keep in mind, this is a starter base, right? Nothing supposed to be special about it. We're just supposed to have a place to call home. And we fell in love with the view before we went and explored the rest of the island. And, we created this monstrosity. But in the end, it worked out to our advantage. So why don't you tell them a little bit about what happened with this build, honey?
Okay, well, we first started out and decided that we were going to go with lots of windows because the view was awesome. And as we're building, we're collecting, like, you know how I like to go out and kill things. So we started accumulating stuff. So, man had a great idea, which was to put all this dedicated storage in the floor. So, of course, there's a lot of dedicated storage in the floor. And then, immediately, we end up putting up all of our crafting items, and he goes crazy with the plumbing, and I keep thinking I'm on screen, but I'm not. And then, of course, I wanted to change outfits, so we had to put up some wardrobes, and then we put in this, what are these called? The armory places.
Oh, mannequin stands, but yeah.
Mannequin stands, so that we could change into outfits. And then I kept running out of bullets and rifles, and we were playing with armor. So we have all this dedicated storage in here. So bottom line is, we kind of went hoopy, like we do with every new map that we go to. The first base, we always think is going to be our master base. And it always ends up that we find a place that we like better, that we end up making our HQ. So we are going to make a solid effort. Our next map is going to be Ragnarok. And we're going to make a solid effort to just have the basics in this little base. And the first thing we're going to do is scout around and explore and find where we want our HQ. Instead of building an HQ and then flying around and finding a place we want.
I agree with you, but I also agree we did do some smart things. So we learned a lot about how to do the dedicated storage in the floors. That's going to be important in our main HQs no matter where we go.
Yep.
Just want to, point out that we like to build. So if we go up to the next floor using these elevator pads, which I love because now we don't have to take up interior space with ramps and floor, and that's a lot of fun. So head on up and I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Yeah, so this was going to be our living floor where we had all of our furniture, bathrooms, bedroom furniture, all that stuff. As you can see, we only got as far as a couple of hasty beds, but the views here are spectacular. And one of the requirements for Vala is that we have a nice open wraparound deck around all of our properties. And we have our big touring boat there moored up at the dock. and that's sort of our, what do you call it, expedition boat, right?
Yeah.
But if we take a look real quick at the map here on Fjordur, man, there's not really a tremendous amount of water. I mean, there is a fair amount, but it's not a huge waterway like some of the other maps that you can sail around. You can sail around the entirety of this map. It's just real tight in some spots. And yonder Odyssey boat there is just not the best for such a thing. But this is the main deck, or, you know, main living space deck, and we have one more floor.
Yes, so this is essentially where it all began on Fjordur. So we came here, we love this area, we built this huge deck thinking that this was going to be our HQ. But instead, we found the perfect spot, which we will show you in a future video.